It's a well-known fact that the rich and the poor have different lifestyles and habits that contribute to their financial status. In this video, we're going to take a closer look at those habits and see what sets the two groups apart. Let's start with the habits of poor people. But before we do, be sure to subscribe to the channel so I can inform you of the latest and greatest money-making ideas and side hustles. Poor people tend to live paycheck to paycheck. This means that they spend all of their income as soon as they receive it, leaving them with little or no savings. Living paycheck to paycheck is a reality for many people in our society, and it can be a difficult and stressful way of life. It often means having to make difficult choices between paying bills and buying necessary items like food and clothing. It can also lead to a cycle of debt and financial instability, making it hard to get ahead and improve one's financial situation. There are many reasons why people find themselves living paycheck to paycheck. For some, it may be because they are underemployed and not making enough money to cover their expenses. Others may have lost their job due to the pandemic or other economic challenges and are struggling to find steady employment. Some may be dealing with high levels of debt, such as student loans, credit card debt, or medical bills that are preventing them from being able to save and invest in their future. Regardless of the reason, the impact of living paycheck to paycheck can be devastating. People who live in this situation often have to make difficult choices about which bills to pay and which to ignore, and this can have serious consequences for their credit scores and their ability to access loans in the future. It can also lead to feelings of stress and anxiety as people worry about how they will make ends meet from one month to the next. Poor people are often in debt. A common debt they may have is high-interest credit card debt. This is a major issue for many people, but it can be especially difficult for those who are living in poverty. When you're already struggling to make ends meet and cover basic necessities like food and housing, the added burden of debt can be overwhelming. Unfortunately, poverty and debt often go hand in hand. People living in poverty may have to take out loans to cover unexpected expenses or make ends meet, and this can quickly spiral into a cycle that is difficult to escape. High-interest payday loans and other predatory lending practices can also trap people in debt, making it even harder for them to get ahead. The consequences of being in debt can be devastating. It can lead to a poor credit score, which makes it difficult to access loans for things like housing or education in the future. Poor people tend to have a scarcity mindset. For those who are unfamiliar with the concept, the scarcity mindset is a belief that there are not enough resources, money, or opportunities to go around. This type of mindset can be incredibly limiting and can prevent people from reaching their full potential. Poor people, in particular, are more likely to have a scarcity mindset because of the constant struggles they face in their daily lives. They often feel like they don't have enough money to meet their basic needs and that there's no way to change their situation. This type of thinking can be extremely damaging because it causes people to believe that their circumstances are beyond their control. The scarcity mindset also affects the way poor people view money. They see it as something that's hard to come by and are more likely to hold onto it tightly rather than investing it in opportunities that could help them improve their lives. The good news is that the scarcity mindset can be changed. By changing the way you think about money and resources, you can break free from the cycle of poverty and start living a more abundant life. Poor people often lack financial education. They may not know how to create a budget, how to invest their money, or how to build wealth over time. Financial education is a critical aspect of personal development that enables people to make informed decisions about their money. Unfortunately, this lack of access to financial education leaves them vulnerable to financial scams, debt traps, and other forms of financial exploitation. The lack of financial education among poor people is often a result of several factors, including a lack of access to information, low levels of literacy, and a general mistrust of financial institutions. This leads to a vicious pattern where poor people continue to make poor financial decisions that keep them in poverty. Now let's take a look at the habits of rich people. Rich people tend to live below their means. So, what does it mean to live below your means? Simply put, it means spending less money than you earn. Not only do rich people spend less than they earn, they save and invest the rest. It's a common sense approach to personal finance, but it's not always easy to do, especially if you have a lot of money. But believe it or not, there are many wealthy individuals who choose to live this way. One of the reasons why they do this is to maintain financial stability. By living below their means, they're able to save money, invest in the future, and reduce their debt. This ensures that they have a solid financial foundation and can weather any economic storms that may come their way. Another reason why rich people choose to live below their means is to set an example for others. They understand the importance of financial literacy and want to promote responsible spending habits. By showing that it's possible to live a comfortable life without overspending, they hope to inspire others to adopt the same principles. But living below your means isn't just about saving money and being responsible with your finances. It also gives you the freedom to do the things that matter most to you. By not being tied down by debt and expenses, you can focus on the things that bring you joy and fulfillment. Whether it's traveling, pursuing a passion, or helping others, living below your means opens up a world of possibilities. So the next time you're tempted to splurge, remember that living below your means is a step towards financial freedom and stability. Rich people are often debt-free. They pay off their debts as quickly as possible and avoid taking on new debt whenever they can. One of the most important reasons why many rich people choose to live debt-free is because they understand the power of compound interest. By avoiding debt, they can redirect that money towards investments and savings, allowing them to grow their wealth over time. It's a simple concept, but it's one that many people overlook. Another reason why rich people avoid debt is because they value financial freedom. Being debt-free means that they are in control of their money and are not beholden to lenders or creditors. This gives them the peace of mind to pursue their goals and aspirations without being held back by financial obligations. But living debt-free isn't just about being smart with your money. It's also about having a different mindset towards spending. Rich people who live debt-free often practice frugal habits, such as saving before spending, buying only what they need, and avoiding impulse purchases. These habits help them maintain their debt-free lifestyle and continue to build their wealth over time. Rich people have an abundance mindset. An abundance mindset is the belief that there is enough wealth, resources, and opportunities for everyone. It's a positive and optimistic outlook on life that focuses on abundance rather than scarcity. This mindset is a common trait among many wealthy individuals, and it's a big part of why they are successful. They focus on what they have, and they believe that they can always create more wealth if they work hard and make smart choices. One of the reasons why an abundance mindset is important for rich people is because it allows them to focus on their strengths and opportunities. By viewing the world through an abundance lens, they are able to see the potential for growth and success rather than being limited by scarcity. This helps them make better decisions, take risks, and pursue their goals with confidence. Another reason why an abundance mindset is crucial for rich people is because it helps them avoid greed and materialism. By focusing on abundance and generosity, they're able to use their wealth to make a positive impact on the world. Rich people are continuously educating themselves about money. It's no secret that many rich people continuously educate themselves about money. Whether it's reading books, attending seminars, or hiring a financial advisor, they understand the importance of staying informed about the latest financial trends and strategies. They understand that the financial world is constantly changing, and to stay ahead of the game, they need to be constantly learning. By keeping up with the latest financial news, investment strategies, and tax laws, They can make informed decisions that will benefit their financial situation. Continuously educating themselves about money also helps rich people avoid costly mistakes. By staying informed, they're able to identify red flags and make better decisions when it comes to investing, managing debt, and planning for the future. Rich people know that building wealth is a marathon, not a sprint. Continuously educating themselves about money helps them develop a long-term financial plan that takes into account their current financial situation and their goals for the future. Finally, rich people understand that continuous learning is a key component of a growth mindset. By being open to new ideas and constantly seeking knowledge, they are able to adapt and evolve as the financial world changes. Of course, these are generalizations, and not everyone fits neatly into one category or the other. But by examining these habits, we can see how our thoughts and actions can impact our financial well-being. If you want to improve your financial situation, start by examining your own habits. Are you living paycheck to paycheck? Are you in debt? Do you have a scarcity mindset? By recognizing these habits and making changes, you can start to build wealth and improve your financial situation. So where do we go from here? Click on the video that is now popping up on your screen for more money-making tips and tricks. Go ahead and do it now.